Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you all here today. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to be having some chatting and we're going to be doing some live readings. So I hope you all enjoy it. I just need it. Okay, there we go. I nearly forgot to add my thing in every stream. But yes, how is everyone doing today? It's good to, see you all with your bright, smiling, happy faces. Good. Hang on. I need to pop out the chat. Big, organized, massively organized stream. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Hello, Kat, the parent mod. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Mikey. Mikey is one of my beloved channel members. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Sharon! Yes, another of my beloved channel members. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you too. Hello, Infinite. I see you watching. I don't know if you're still here. Hello, Lamb. Not Lamb? I just read your last name. Hello, Nathan. Sorry. I've had a little bit too much caffeine today. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Nathan is one of my beloved channel members. It is good to see you too. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Dark Horse Tales. Good to see you. Good to see you. Laughing Joker. Hell yeah. Good to see you yet again. J Nightmares. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Hello, Curtis. Curtis is yet another of my beloved channel members. Also, Curtis, I have not forgotten your lines. They are coming. They are coming. Richard, I do what I want. You should know that by now. Let's see. Thank you. J Nightmares, the intro was done by Ram. I don't know if he's still around though. That is a really cool intro. Hang on. Okay, so I just needed to enhance. Ah! Rocky. Rocky comes in with $4.99. Says, just wanted to say hi and to let you know I need you to get Up Dog later. It's really good. What? Okay. I'm getting to hearty heart that and likey like. Thank you, Rocky. My goodness. Hello, Adam's yeah. Adam is both a mod and a channel member. In the words of my ancestors, ah! Yes, that's it. Scream. It's good to see you, Adams, yeah. They did not speak English. Ooh. Yes. Yes, indeed you are. You can see me, goddammit. Hello, Heel. Welcome, welcome. Adam. Be nice, Adam. Be nice to them. I always insist they're nice to you. Richard. Almost got her so close. Whenever I see your name pop up, Rocky, I know to be cautious. They look... Adam, it looks wonderful in a nice way. Take that however you want. There we go. But I'm gonna see if Rose comes because we're gonna be doing part 4 of their story. I think there's 6 parts, so I don't know how far we're gonna be getting today. But yeah. You are 50% there. Ah. Damn you. I'm just shaking my fist at you. Yes, the zombie story. I'm very fond of zombie stories. I need to do some more. I require your sippy sips. So I have 2 different types of coffee and water. So I should put a disclaimer on the on the stream today. I don't know how I'll do. Yeah. So I'm hoping I don't crash, or if I do crash, it'll be after the stream. Sippy sips. So how's everyone doing? Answer the question. So I will have a video coming out this week. I'm really excited. I want to... basically it is, well, there's zombies in it, I guess, but... yeah. So at first it was... ah! Hell... oh, Heal! Thank you so much. Heal comes in with $1. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I'm going to hearty heart and likey like. Heal, it is either way, it is still greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Adam is okay playing Hades recently. Ooh, is it good? Is it good? So with October approaching, there's going to be a lot of horror collabs coming up. You know, the good old Halloween collabs. So far, I think I'm part of 3. I'm just hoping that I'm not going to have to do new stories for each one. Because I'm gonna, hang on. Sorry, just some gentle typing. Your wallet will never... You'll be fine, Adams. You'll be fine. Wasteland Princess, it's been a while. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Lady, you need to play Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. You know, I still haven't played that. So that would be a lot of fun. It's one of those games where I kept saying, you know, I'll get to it eventually. But I'm a terrible procrastinator. I kind of need someone to like be there going, okay, lady, we're gonna play this today. And I'll be like, why? Because otherwise it's hard to get me to do things sometimes. Or I'll play the same 7 games. So now it's the horse racing game, Fallout 4, actually, no, I haven't played Plants vs. Zombies in a while. That used to be my comfort game. You need a baby sister? Why do I need a baby sister? Okay. Nadu Haunted, welcome, welcome. My son and I are paranormal investigators, and we saw your live, thought we'd say hi. Hello, welcome, welcome. So, I am a horror narration channel, not a paranormal investigation channel, but I'm curious. How many investigations have you guys done? And do you have any interesting stories you'd like to share with us? Ooh. Are the features in other stories or compilation collabs? I think they're in compilation collabs. I was going to have like a custom story collab thing for my own channel in Halloween, but it won't get done in time. The artwork's taking too long. So that's okay. J-Nomos, Halloween collabs. Yes, yes indeed. Who nags you into doing things? I mean, that's true, yeah. Maybe not nags is the right word. Maybe like encourages. Like with an axe. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. So Adam says, Vampire Masquerade is kind of like D&D, just to let you know. How it works is that you play a certain vampire trope, and the masquerade is, don't let humans know vampires are real rules. Ooh, nice. Excellent. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. So I've got like an iced coffee and like a hot coffee. I don't... The combination is a lot of fun. Oh. Hello, Mr. Man. Hope you are having a good day today, friendo. You too, man. You too. Let's see. Nadu says, on YouTube only 3 videos, but I've been doing investigation for 14 years. I've seen 2 apparitions, captured a couple of EVPs. I've been scratched once, but real paranormal activity is so rare. That's true. I'm pretty sure when I watch, you know, what is it, Ghost Adventures? It's like, oh, that's a bit sus, that one. I just think, you know, they're just making things up at certain points. You know, in fact, I think most of it is. But that is really interesting. With so what was the EVP like? And what apparitions did you see? I'm curious. Yep, I agree, Rocky. It gets so busy. And I already had some big collab projects that I wanted to do, and I'm like, is it right asking people to do it right before Halloween? Because I know right afterwards, people are going to be tired. A lot of people have a break in November. But when I say a break, I mean a bit of a burnout. They need to rest. You'll be watching Alien Romulus next week. Ooh. Hell yeah. Nero says, I made 2 songs calling out these bigger channels on YouTube that fake paranormal activity. It's called Stop the Fakery Part 1 and Part 2. Oh my. Alright, just don't mention any channel names or anything. Just quick FYI, you know. But yeah. I think, you know, a lot of, you know, channels who do that type of thing, I'd actually respect a lot of channels who are like, you know what, we didn't find anything. It doesn't mean nothing's there, but, you know. Yeah. Well, Rocky, I've got news for you. You're in one of them. Cindy! Hello, Cindy! Welcome, welcome. Cindy is one of my beloved channel members. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Razor! Hello, Razor. Good to see you. Good to see you. No, thank you. You agreed to do this, Rocky. Goddamn. It's fine, Rocky. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. I was in an apparition at this labor camp. He was watching my son and I while we were sitting. He took 5 steps out the door and disappeared into thin air, but I remember the clothing. Oh my. These channels have fake demons throwing them. That sounds funny though. That sounds funny to watching. I'm just like, yes, a demon got me. It is fine. Everything's fine. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to wait to see if Rose shows up, but either way, we must start the reading. Let's see. Wait. Oh, we're live now. Where is it? Okay, hang on. I'm organizing myself. Part 4? I think? Yeah, it is. It is now. Oh. Alright, so where's my reading one? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so I'm all ready to go. Let's see. I would do a poll, but like all the polls. Oh really, Natu? That sounds... Oh dear. You're awesome. No, you're awesome, Mr. Man. It's okay, Natu. I enjoy talking with my chat. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna start reading, and hopefully Rosé will show up soon. So if I don't look at the chat, just wait longer. Hey Lone Wolf, my favorite part, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Alright. Enhance. So this is by Rose Black. Hang on, where is their stuff? Hang on. You can find them on the Reddits. Hey, Rose! Rose is one of my beloved channel members and the author of this series. So if you haven't checked them out, please do so. Alright, time to begin. Out of the Apartment, Part 4. Things have finally calmed down here to something in the vicinity of peace. I'll try not to complain too much, since this is probably as good as it's going to get with Van and Roscoe living under the same roof. Speaking of whom, I'll be sharing their sequence of events in case there may be something to glean from them. I'll relay Roscoe's perspective since I heard it firsthand. This was the morning of my terrifying escape at Walmart. Yes! The myth, the legendary land. Sorry. This was the morning of my terrifying escape at Walmart, and Drake having to fight for survival in the gym. Roscoe was already down the dumps since the court ruling last month. His no good two-timing bitch of an ex-wife, as he so eloquently was able to convince the judge overseeing their custody case that a small apartment stocked with booze and guns wasn't a safe place for two toddlers. Although it's not my place, I can't say I object to that ruling. To vent his frustrations, he and his buddies planned a weekend hunting trip. So they set off to set up camp about 4 hours away from town. For the most part, the trip was an enjoyable experience. Just shooting, joking, and drinking among friends. That said, Roscoe witnessed some things that I think should be mentioned. The first is that some animals were acting out of sorts. There was a river by the campsite that many of them were drinking from. I know that animals get thirsty too. What Roscoe and the others found strange was that many of them were drinking from it simultaneously. Both predator and prey alike were standing side by side, lapping up water, but this went beyond thirst and into addiction. They were consuming such an enormous quantity that many of them threw up and collapsed. Many of them appeared starved, like they hadn't eaten in days. While none of them was scared by this, it did rub many of them the wrong way. I dare approach their camp, given that they are normally fickle Given that they are normally fickle creatures, this was odd. Yes, there are exceptions to this, and some are somewhat trusting of humans. But that's one reason a deer may not flee. The other is if there's something wrong with it. Brain disease, in this case. Someone in the group pointed this out. Roscoe, being Roscoe though, said, "I can still put it on my wall." Then he put a bullet in it point blank. Not very sporting if you ask me. Then again, I suppose he needs a win every once in a while. Anyway, his friends weren't exactly happy about him firing off his rifle without warning in their vicinity. They proceeded to chastise him, throwing empty beer cans as they did. The mood went from peculiar to unnerving at what occurred next. One person in the group was the first to notice it. The animals had stopped drinking and were now staring at them. Even from that distance, everyone could tell there was something in their eyes that didn't sit right with any of them. It was a sharpened hunger combined with a distinct awareness. Nobody had seen anything like that, and many thought they would be attacked. Roscoe also mentions he remembers the animals being thin like the water was the only thing they were consuming. Whether humans nor animals would break eye contact. Even armed, Roscoe and his friends were severely outnumbered. Luckily for them, things didn't escalate to that point. The animals went back to what they were doing. Everyone in Roscoe's group decided to cut the hunting trip short. There was still the deer he'd shot. Nobody trusted the meat from it. Roscoe wanted to get something to take home, so he cut its head off to mount. Then everyone went home. By the time Roscoe got back to our neighborhood, the sun was rising and he wanted to get the deer's head inside before anyone spotted him. I should mention at this point that deer hunting is only permissible during the winter months in our state. If reported, a violator would suffer a fine and possibly have their hunting license as well as their gun taken. In a stroke of bad luck, Van happened to come outside in that instant. He caught Roscoe carrying the deer's head and said he was going to report him, which led to their altercation. Sorry. Moving on to Van. He had a conversation with Drake, who in turn told me about it. Van's job at the town hall mainly revolves around answering calls, shredding documents, sorting through files, and receiving all the complaints that Schneider got on his computer. It sounds miserable as hell. Our jobs at Goodwill may not be the most lucrative, but at least we weren't working for a scumfuck like him. I'm not gonna hold that against Van. I understand people need to earn a living. For his sequence of events, things were relatively normal, except they were trying to have him shred way more documents than For his sequence of events, things were relatively normal, except they were having him shred way more documents than normal. Drake asked if he noticed anything odd on them. He said he has to get rid of so many that there isn't time to read even a single paper. He did overhear something peculiar on his day off. He did hear something peculiar on his day prior to his day off. He was getting back from a restroom break and walking past Schneider's office. He stopped when he heard yelling coming from it. Curious, he figured a little eavesdropping couldn't hurt. Of the bits and pieces he'd picked up on, he gathered that someone was trying to put pressure on Schneider over a deal. With whom, we don't know. While it can't be confirmed that's related to what's happening now, the timing does raise a red flag. Van said that when Schneider left for the day, he looked rattled. From there, nothing else noteworthy happens until his fight with Roscoe. That brings us to today. While hummers are loud and obnoxious, they're also roomy, and we took advantage of that. packing up the rest of the groceries. Then we were off. I helped by directing Roscoe to the road we were going to use. When we reached it, we realized the Hummer may be too big to drive through it. Fuck it, Roscoe says, flooring the gas. At first, it seemed as if the Hummer was stuck. He kept at it, and soon we heard branches begin cracking, pushing our way through. We were on our way out. By the way, what's the plan once we're done with this? He asked. I got a cousin me and Gus can crash with, Drake said. What about you? I have an uncle out of state who's a pretty cool guy. I'll have to give him a call. I turned to Van. What about you? Me? I got savings, so I'll be fine for a while. I'll probably stay in another rented room or hotel. I'll probably stay at another motel or rented room until I get back on my feet. Of course, you'd be the only one who... Oh my god. Of course, you'd be the only one of us who can save money working for shit Snyder. Van once again gave Roscoe that customer service smile. I get paid well because I'm good at what I do, unlike some people. Seeing Roscoe's glare in the rear view, Drake and I intervened. Guys, can we please not do this shit right now? Drake asked. Once we're in the clear, have it. But until then, let's try to get along. Roscoe and Van simmered down, only giving each other the occasional dirty look. We continued in silence, and were relieved when we finally reached the pass exit. Thank Christ, Roscoe said. That fucking scraping was driving me up the wall. All of us were glad town was behind us, or so we thought. I still had the binoculars, and once again, I glanced through them. What I saw nearly made my heart stop. Hit the brakes, I abruptly screamed. Roscoe slammed them out of reflex, giving us all whiplash. The hell's the matter with you, Gus? He asked sharply. Instead of answering, I handed him the binoculars. Upon raising them to his eyes, his face turned pale. It was the same when they were handed to Drake and Van. Someone set up a blockade at the town limit. If that wasn't bad enough, it was being guarded by people in SWAT armor and cops, several of whom we recognized. We also saw a handful wearing hazmat suits. However, the most disturbing thing was that it turned out we weren't the only ones with our particular plan of escape. It was evidenced by the corpses God, sorry guys, I need a sippy sip. Let's see. However, the most disturbing thing was that it turned out we weren't the only ones with our particular plan of escape. This was evidenced by the corpses getting bagged away with bullet wounds in their foreheads, as well as all the abandoned vehicles. They're keeping people here, I said. Yeah, it was a no shit statement. I just need to get it off my chest. Those government motherfuckers, Roscoe spat. But why are the police working with them? Answering that was a whole other topic. We need to focus on the one at hand. Maybe we can cut through the forest on foot, Ben suggested. That would take hours, Drake told him. They got snipers over there, which means they're probably checking the woods. Not to mention, we don't know how many zombies we might run into. You know what? I say we get the guns in the back and blast our way through those sons of bitches. Roscoe said. Roscoe, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but they basically have a small army. And there's 4 of us. 3 who know how to use guns, I pointed out. Roscoe was about to object when a sniper bullet went through the windshield, piercing his eye and seat, and into the back seat directly above Van's shoulder. He slumped over lifeless, falling on the steering wheel and making his horn go off. We freaked the fuck out and crouched right before being met with a barrage. We have to get out of here, Van shouted over the sound of shattering glass. You don't think we don't fucking know that? Drake snapped. If they hit one of the tires, it was game over for us. Roscoe's foot was still on the brakes. Drake shifted the Hummer in reverse and then put Roscoe's foot on the gas. Luckily for us, the path was straight, so backing out of it was relatively simple, provided us not being shot at. When it was safe, we straightened all out. Oh my god. So sorry. When it was safe, we all straightened out. Let's see. Drake opened the driver's door and pushed Roscoe out. Then he got in the seat. We didn't have time to catch our breath, since who should be waiting for us on the oh my god. We didn't have time to catch our breath, since who should be waiting for us other than a horde of zombies. In hindsight, maybe all the noise we made snapping branches wasn't our stealthiest option. Although in fairness to us, we thought we wouldn't have to worry about that. Like ants to sugar water, they were on us, breaking through holes in the windshield. Gus, Van, guns. Sorry, I need a sippy sip. When this is done, I'm going to go through the chats. Gus, Van, guns. Drake screamed, trying to drive at them clinging to the hood. Scrambling, we grabbed some pistols from that back, and I undid the safety on one and tossed it to Drake. He caught it, and when a zombie broke through, he pulled the trigger. It rolled off and we ran over it, hearing a popping sound as we did. On his side, Van was screaming and panic firing. Don't waste ammo. It only takes one shot to the head to kill them, I yelled. I was covering both my window as well as the... Sorry, my tongue's like, I'm going to misbehave. I was covering both my window as well as the back windshield. I can't see anything like this, Drake exclaimed. A zombie managed to poke its head into the passenger side. Without looking, he put a round in it. We eventually managed to take them all out in time to realize we were heading for the edge of a cliff. Drake tried in vain to stop. Someone honked their horn outside. How dare they? Don't they know I'm not recording? Don't they know I'm live streaming? The audacity. Drake tried in vain to stop. The Hummer hit a curve and flipped on its side, rolling downward all the way. It stopped, now a wreck with smoke coming out of its hood. Then the engine went dead. Is everyone still in one piece? I asked. I felt something trickle down my face. When I went to wipe it away, there was blood on my palm. No, but I'll live, Drake replied. I think I fractured something, Van said, in pain. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp into the mic. I had milk. I forgot to get lactose-free milk. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. Where is I? Roscoe's camping supplies included a first aid kit. We used it to mend our injuries as best we could. Okay, now where exactly are we? Drake asked. Where we'd end up was another part of the woods that stretched on for miles. I don't know, I said. Do you think we can climb back up? Not in our condition, and besides, it's too flat. What shall we do then? Sippy sip. Drake glanced at the helmet and then back to us. I think our best bet is to see whether we can get this thing working again. Yeah, so things didn't turn out the way we'd hoped. I'm afraid we've been at this for hours with no luck. My phone battery is almost out, and I know it's only a matter of time until the zombies find us. We still have plenty of firepower, so the three of us can at least make a heroic final stand. Well, me and Drake anyway. If I don't update again, know that I want my last words to be fuck this shit. Fuck it hard. Don't you dare clip that. God damn it. Looking at you, Robbie. Hang on, let's see. Hey Punchy! My fellow Aussie, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Lone Wolf doesn't have any pups, oh my. We need nuggies, all the chicken nuggies. Sippy sips, yes, Cindy. There were many, many sippy sips. Hello, Maskino. Why are you like this, Maskino? Why are you like this? Yeah, Roscoe's not very patient. At all. The joy of editing. Hello, Angel. Welcome, welcome. It is good to see you. Hello, Shrubby. Shrubby is one of my beloved channel members. Welcome, welcome. So what do you guys think of the story so far? I love a good zombie apocalypse story. They are amazing. I love them so much. All the stress. Let's see. Yes, my tongue aims to misbehave. Yes, Bodgy. I can't talk on Mondays. Let's see, where are I up to? Out of the apartment. The story is so good it'll give you indigestion. Oh yeah. Hey Rooster, welcome to the stream. Yes, everyone take a sippy sip. Sippy sips all around. You want some sippy sip ASMR? I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry. That's like, ugh. Let's see. Clip. Hey! God, how dare you? Trooper, look, I've got news for you, and it's my kidney, our kidney, comrade. It is the communal kidney, and by that I mean it's mine. Yeah, Rose, I'm hoping this stream doesn't get demonetized. What have you guys been doing? Oh yes, my ASMR channel. Thank you, Laura, for posting a linky-loo. And what have you clipped? What have you done? Oh my goodness. So we have, let's see. We have 3 more parts to go, but we'll do a little chatty chat in between. You know, little discussion here and there, as you do. Curtis Shrubby is aiming to finish his Spookaria noise library. Oh my goodness. Ooh. You, what? Ponchi, charge your phone. Charge your phone. You're like me. It's like, it'll be fine. Everything's fine. An ad played before the stream, so hopefully that's a good sign. I hope so. So basically I have to like manually tell it when to put an ad in, because when I just let it do its own thing, it was having random ads while I was talking and people were missing out. I'm like, ah! I didn't like that very much. It made me dun dun dun. Let's see. Oh, House of Jen subscribed. Hell yeah! I don't know if she's here with us, but hello, House of Jen. If you are, ooh, if you are around, welcomes. Feel free to have a chat with us. Robbie, are you just here clipping every little random sound I make? And let's see. Where was I? I have the. Just, I thought you would. Oh, where? Oh my god. Where was I? Where am I? Who am I? The sippy sip. Angel says, "I love." Ah! Oh, thank you, Zoop. Hang on. I'll get to your thing, Zoop. I just don't want to miss Angel's comment. Angel says, "I love zombie stories, but they stress me out." Me too, and I'm writing them. And sometimes I've listened back to my old zombie stories. I'm like, this makes me really mad. Why? Why are they like this? Let's see. Zoop comes in with a $5 super chat. Greatly appreciated, and says, "It's just me, isn't it? To my ear, it sounds like her accent is a mashup between Aussie and Scot. No offense intended. Love the narrations." I mean, I've heard people say that before. So people have said my accent sounds like anywhere in the UK, South Africa, New Zealand, and what was the other one? No, that's about it. But no offense taken, I assure you. I'm going to hearty heart and likey like that. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Zombie apocalypse freak out lone wolf, I getcha. Rose, I feel that too. Rose says, the latest story I'm working on, which has to be a standalone. Oh, this is just a silly little story. It shouldn't take more than 2k, maybe 2.5k words. Nearly 4k words later. No, I have a story that was meant to be a little filler story, but now it's a 7-part series, and I'm scared to actually record it now. Because it's just going to be so much work with recording on my end, getting all the narrators in with their audio, putting it together, although I'll just pay a guy to do that because, you know, lazy. Let's see. Oh my god, Shrubby, what? It's all good, House of Jen. Lovely to meet you. Welcome, welcome. Honchi, it's bad for it. Ooh, thank you, Laura. That was my most recent zombie story. Stomach, shh. Patience. Patience. Did you guys hear that stomach growl? I'm hoping you didn't. Shh, my pretty. Rose. I like the contrast between how MCT and Lady respond to super chats. One is all happy and one is like a cat that just saw a cucumber. No, it's because there's a sound and the sound makes me jump. It's fine. Everything's fine. No, Lone Wolf, they think I sound like I'm from Australia. Let's see. Hello, Event Horizon. Welcome, welcome. It is good to see you, yeah? Wait, was it really that loud, or are you guys messing with me? It's hard to tell. I can't tell if you guys are messing with me or not. Was it loud? Guys? Guys? What's happening? How could I not? Hey, eat some. Ladies, demon spawn is growing nicely now it hungers I see. Look, it's fine. Everything is fine. Look, my stomach's just like, I don't care. Alright, let's. Christine! Hello, Christine. Christine is one of my beloved channel members. It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Dun, dun. My goodness. My goodness. Can take a sippy sip. A sulking sippy sip. Also, if you have yet to like the stream, why not? Give it a little like, you know? It's free. Now I'm paranoid about my accent. Do I sound Scottish? Because I don't hear it. Oh, Lucid Lupus. Hello, Lucids, yeah? Welcome to the stream, yeah? Not really. So Zoop is messing with me. Don't hear Scottish. Interesting. Interesting. Noetic! Hello, Noetic! It is good to see you. Welcome, welcome, yeah? Noetic, please pat your cats for me, please. And tell them that their auntie lady loves them. I came really close to actually forgetting myself and saying my real life name. Oh. Let's see. Don't hear Scotch. Okay, so I'm gonna open up part 5? 5? Yeah, it's 5. Okay, so part 5 is open. Where is that? Where am I? Who am I? What's happening? Yay! Kiss the little bubbies! Ooh. Ah! Oh, Lucid Lupus. Coming in with... What? Lucid coming with $4.99. Have a good evening, sir. You too, Lucid, yeah. Be good, yeah. I'm going to hearty heart and likey like. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So there's all the new people are just there going, what the hell? So no, I'm not going to get into the lore. Okay, let's see. Little bit, yeah. My goodness. Kissing them for you know. Yay! It's a mashup. Okay, that makes sense. Lady, is that Russian or German? No, I think it is the BB's voice. God damn it, Shrubby. Excellent. No. It is the BB's voice. So, at some point in October, I'm gonna be joined by with by oh sorry, I'm gonna be joined by MCT, Miss Creepy Tales, my BB. Let's just say there may be chaos because when the BBs are together, it's just look, it's fine. Everything is fine. It will be it will be the most adult stream of adulting that ever lived. And it's gonna get chaotic. And you'll definitely hear the BB's voice. No, it's not a chaos. Richard, shh, don't scare them, Richard. It's fine. The BBs, yes, indeed, the BBs. Oh my goodness. Where was I up to? Oh yes. So I'm just gonna quickly stand up and stretch my back, and get something to eat quickly as well, because I didn't get my bloobs, you know, my blueberries. So just a quick sec. If I'm not back in a minute, just wait longer. Okay, we could be right back. Okay, I am back. I noticed I just forgot to put the be right back notice up. It's like, it's fine. Everything's fine. I ate too fast. I'm trying not to burp. Just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Christine says her accent is definitely Aussie. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Miss Creepy Tales. Ooh, blueberry pancakes. Ooh, can we hear it go pop? No, my hip popped. Like, is this what it feels like to get old? Let's see. Zoop says everything is fine. Trust the lady who's constantly writing about blood, horizontal dancing, and murder. I like how that's the one I have to censor. But look, it's fine. Everything's fine. No, I don't have blueberries, unfortunately. God, the muffins sound amazing. So, I've already mentioned my birthday cake, but I'm gonna mention it again because it was amazing. So it was like a chocolate, like mud cake type thing, but when I stabbed it with a knife or sliced into it, whatever, it bled chocolate sauce, and it was, oh my god, it was so good, and it was huge, and I'm like, why is this cake so big, Mom? But it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't give me cheek, young and lone wolf. Wasn't it a stack of hash browns? That sounds like the dream. Okay, I had hash browns this week, okay? And it is a glorious week. Okay? It is an omen of good tidings if I have hash browns. Therefore, I should have hash browns. You know, some people want a sugar daddy. I want a hash brown daddy. No kidding. Okay, I will be good, yeah. All right, so put in the chat if you guys are ready for the next story. Put in, oh, hot chips. Ooh, Ponchy. Ponchy, is there chicken salt on those chips? Because it needs chicken salt. Chicken salt is the best salt. I'm like a stack of cooking of chicken nugget. No, I haven't had nuggies for a little while. Chicken salt. It's like this weird cold thing, chicken salt. Why is everyone screaming chicken salt at me? Oh, because I said the just my chat screaming chicken salt at me. I didn't mean that. I got distracted by the thought of Ponchy having chips. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, with vinegar as well. Okay, that is nice. That is really good. Oh, God, I can't stop thinking about food. I have to... Hurricane Angel. That is a cool name. Alright guys, we should get back to the celebrations, you know? Yeah, Jen, chicken salt is definitely an Aussie thing. It is so good. You don't understand. It is just, it is perfection. Goose salt. Rose, chicken salt is the only thing that keeps the demon Spookaria at bay, distracts it. Look, you have never had it on chips. If you don't understand it, you do not understand the glory. It is so good. It is just... Ooh, Cindy uses garlic salt. You know what, Cindy? I'll give that a go sometime. Goose salt does sound nice, though. Still sounds so good. We need to stop thinking about food. I was waiting for that cat. Honk. Yes, everyone. Wait, guys, we need to honk. Honk if you want. Honk if you want the next chapter. Honk for me. I hope my neighbors can hear me screaming honk for me. That's it, honk. Honk honk. Honking. Oh gosh. Alrighties. So, oh wait, ooh, I need to put part 5. Where is it? Part 5. Lone Wolf, I'm pretty sure my neighbors think that I'm absolutely nuts. I don't entirely blame them, to be honest. They hear me swearing. They hear me swearing late at night to myself. Just losing my mind. My goodness. Let's see. Alright, so now we begin. So chat, keep in mind, I will be ignoring you guys until I'm done. So, just keep in mind, it's all fine. Everything's fine, you know? Okay. There it is. We're still working on how to get out of town. I mean, we're not dead. Which I guess is a step in the right direction. We got the Hummer working again. And you'll all love this. We thought it shut off due to the wreck. Come to find out, Roscoe had forgotten to refuel it. What an idiot. Sorry. We only realized this we only realized this when by some miracle, Drake got the engine to turn, and observed this on the fuel gauge. Typical of that moron to forget something like this, Ben said. The dude just died. I know you and him hated each other, but don't be a fucking dick, right? I replied. Van relented and kept his comments to himself. Okay, we know it works. Now all we need is fuel, Drake said. Rummaging through the back, I produced a container of gas. It seems safe right now, so I'll go out and refill it, I said. You might want to reload first, Drake advised. I heeded this, exchanging the clip of my pistol before hopping out. I heeded this, exchanging the clip of my pistol before hopping outside. We'd gotten lucky throughout the night, having avoided any encounters, although there were some close calls. Another one of those crawling ones wandered by. They got too close to Drake, and he stabbed it in the eye. Woohoo! Sorry. Okay, bye, Punchy! Bye, Punchy! Where was I up to? Oh, yeah. The most significant one was the one I encountered. We were doing rotating shifts, and it was my turn to keep watch. Everything was fine, until I spotted a figure off in the distance. This thing was tall. We're talking a height that puts even Robert Wadlow to shame. Remember, the moonlight was my only source of visibility. I'm watching this monstrosity jittering about. It wasn't walking so much as striding. I thought about waking up Drake and Van so we could blast it away. Then I thought better and figured we should take a closer look with the binoculars. Good thing I did. Otherwise we'd be zombie food. What made me reconsider was what it did. Up close, it had several other distinct features. It was entirely bald and had no eyes or a nose. I don't mean they were gouged out. There was only lumpy skin where they should have been. Sippy sip. Its head was constantly shifting directions, presumably listening for any potential prey. It stopped and I realized it... Ugh, goddamn. It stopped and I realized it had It stopped and I realized it had stepped on a boulder about as big as the Hummer. I thought it was going to bypass it. What happened instead nearly made me piss myself was as follows. It picked it up in both hands and crushed it. Let me repeat that. It crushed a boulder. Oh my. Sorry. It crushed a boulder the size of a fucking Hummer, like it was a clump of powdered parmesan. Somehow, I didn't think our weapons were going to cut it. Even if they did, the noises would surely attract other zombies. All I could do was keep quiet in hopes it wouldn't wander to us. Then something happened that made my nuts retract. Behind me, Van sharply inhaled, and I realized he was going to snore. I'm not proud of what I did next. Acting on reflex, I punched him in the throat. He awoke, staring at me with a mixture of anger and confusion. Whatever he was going to say died in his throat. I already knew it was behind me before I turned around. feeling its hot breath on my neck through the broken window. Its breath was foul, like a decomposing body in a sewer, and it was making my eyes water. I would have rather been smelling week old roadkill left in. Sorry, oh my god, sorry. I would have rather been smelling week old roadkill left a week in the humid heat. Fighting the body's natural impulses is the hardest thing a person can do. Right then, mine was making. Sorry, my. Right then, mine was wanting. My mouth is like going, no, I don't feel like it. Right then, mine was wanting to make me puke. The zombie partially stuck its head in, growling as it did. Neither of us even did so much as breathe too fast. The second it remained in place, but going by like hours. Finally, it decided it was wasting its time and went away. We still weren't going to make a sound until we were sure that thing was at least several miles away. On top of all this, we have no means of escape without getting shot, so yeah, things are kinda shitty. By then, the sun was peeking over the trees. We got Drake up and told him about what happened. God damn, he had said. Good thing none of us had any beans last night. Oh, God. I was like, what do you mean the beans? Okay. He's talking about leaving a little present in the underwears. Okay, I got it. Big brain. Many wrinkle. Did you do? What was up to? Oh, boop. Let's see. As I was standing there, filling the tank, I started wondering what other shit we'd have to deal with. The regular zombies were already bad enough. Then we ran into the crawlers, and now we'd have to contend with those tall ones. I'm calling them lankers. Once I was through, I got into the passenger side. Alright, now let's see if they did anything, Drake said, turning the ignition. The Hummer roared to life, making us all ecstatic. Now we're getting somewhere. But how exactly are we getting out of here in this oversized thing? Van asked. The area where we'd end up was a bad spot for any normal car, let alone a Hummer. After glancing around, Drake replied, very carefully. He was to pull some maneuver where the tires on my side were hugging the base of the cliff. Meanwhile, Drake's side was snapping through branches. Eventually, my stomach growled again. Eventually, we found a way back up to the road. Alright, we're back in business, I said. Then looking at our desolate town, added, for the most part. Our first course of action was heading back to the hotel. This shifted when we came to hordes of zombies shambling in front of it. They're here now too, Drake said. Probably migrating, I replied. That raised the question, what would happen to the zombies if they ran out of food? Do they actually need to eat? Or are their cravings more akin to an addiction? Whatever the case, it was bad news for us. Where are we supposed to go now? Van asked. They had to have come from somewhere, which means wherever they left they should be safe. Wherever they left should be safe. Drake responded. Alright. And how exactly do we go about figuring out where that is? We go the opposite way they are. Hang on, I said, mentally tracing the distance. Won't that take us back up to the apartments? Sure enough, it did. We parked at the convenience store down the road. Gus, what do you see over there? Drake asked. There's a handful of zombies, I replied with the binoculars to my eyes. What kind? Just the regulars. Do you want to try and snipe at them? Sounds good. I'll handle it. And you two take care of the stragglers. We got in position with 2 sniper rifles. Drake climbed onto the Hummer roof while I was going to be covering him on the ground. Meanwhile, Van will be warning us if anything came from behind. Why don't I get a gun? He asked. You panic too much, Drake told him. Ready, Gus? I cocked my weapon. Robbie, I swear to God. If you clip that. Go for it, I said. Things occurred uneventfully given the circumstance. What? Alright, sippy sip. Things occurred uneventfully. Things occurred uneventfully under the given circumstances. Drake sniped at the zombies that were further away, and I got the ones attempting to climb over the fence. Once that was over, we drove up to the gate. Drake used Roscoe's key card, causing it to beep and then open. Figured it's working now, Drake said. Driving through. We could see corpses covering the sidewalk and grass that had been mostly eaten away. From what I glanced at, I saw several heads, feet, hands, and what may have been someone's genitals. I didn't think this place could get any shittier. But here we are, I said, trying to brighten the mood. Do we really have to stay here? Van asked. For now. So do you want to crash in our apartment? Or are you heading back to your place? Van looked at a man by a fire hydrant, with his intestines hanging out. I'll stick with you guys, but it's all the same to you. Once parked, we went to the trunk to gather some of the... Once parked, we went to the trunk to gather the groceries. While our backs were turned, we heard the sound of several guns being clicked. Turn around slowly. We did so to see an old lady with a revolver and a cane. Her face was covered in dirt. With her were some other people, also armed. We squinted. Mrs. Shiva? Drake said in a perplexed tone. She wasn't known for having a nice demeanor. If anyone got on her bad side, whether by making too much noise or just looking at her funny, she would pelt them with rotten fruit. I'm sorry, what an absolute legend. Oh, sorry. Nobody knows where she gets it. Damn right. We couldn't help but notice you and your friends have some food and weapons. You wouldn't mind sharing with us, would you? I mean, maybe we could negotiate. She pressed the barrel of her gun to his chest. On second thought, we're feeling generous. So we've managed to survive countless horrors for the better part of a week, only to be robbed blind. Mrs. Shiva had people search through the Hummer to take whatever they deemed valuable. Well, this sucks, I said. Quiet, she snapped. Now tell us what you saw out there. Why should we? She poked me with the gun. Oh, right. We relayed to her what we'd encountered, and how we were effectively being trapped in town. Damn had them government bastards, she said. The IRS will have my savings when they pry it from my cold, dead hands. Oh my god, I love Granny Lady. She is the best. She then asked the others if they got everything, to which they said yes. Thanks for the shit, suckers. She's a legend. I love this character so much. Mrs. Sheeper for president. Even though I'm not in the US. She's awesome. I love this character so much. Mrs. Shiva laughed while shuffling away. How the hell did she end up being the one in charge? I wondered aloud. That's a weird phenomenon, where in a survival situation, the worst qualified somehow become the leaders, just because they happen to be more assertive. I don't know, Drake said. Let's check to see if we have anything left. Then we gathered up everything, bringing it inside and laying it at our table. Luckily, Mrs. Shiva forgot to have people check us, so we still had our handguns. As for everything else, that would remain to be seen. Okay, we have the 2 axes, 2 pistols, 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix, 4 bags of dried mixed beans, a box of sweet tea, and I found this bag of spicy chili Doritos under one of the seats, I said, taking stock of everything. What do we have here already? I know. I know. Oh my god, sorry. I know. We still have like a pack of bottled water. And some gas station food from the other day. Drake replied. The stuff here should last us at least a few days. I mean, we could try going back over to Walmart. I thought about Drake's suggestion. It wasn't a bad idea. The issue was we had no way of knowing if the zombies had left that area, or more had gone there. Furthermore, what if stronger ones were there now? Furthermore, what if stronger ones were now there? What about the convenience store we were just at? Van said. Oh yeah, I replied. It didn't look like it had been broken into, so there's bound to be some good stuff in there. Why hasn't anyone else gone over there then? Because they're short-sighted, Drake told me. I say we get started on boiling some beans and try to work out a plan. To escape? Van responded to him. You saw what happened to Roscoe. They're not letting anyone out. Then why not just bomb the town or something and be done with it? Our town was isolated. Therefore, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for them to have the ability to do something like that and sweep it under the rug. I don't know, Van said. Maybe it's too costly or something. Explosives aren't exactly cheap. Whatever the case, it doesn't change the fact we're stuck here. You know, you're way too defeatist, Drake replied. Ben responded with a shrug. Hang on, I said. I think I have an idea. Shoot, Drake replied. We cut through the woods. Gus, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we already tried that. Not on foot. I explained that I'd planned for us to walk straight through, instead of taking the dirt road again. It's unlikely the government people would be there, since there's only a few roads leading into town. To sum up everything, we gather what we can and walk until we come across the main road, I finished. Great plan. There's only one problem, Ben said. What? There's a bunch of zombies outside that want to eat us alive, and you're talking about a minimum 2 days straight out of there. We didn't see any in the woods, Drake pointed out. I think if we keep moving, we should get through okay. I mean, you can stay here if you want. Me and Gus aren't gonna make it. Me and Gus aren't gonna make you come with us. Drake considered this and said, I'll have to sleep on it. That sounded like a good idea, seeing as how we were going to wind down anyway. Right now, the sun is setting. I don't see any zombies outside now, but when I open the back door, I can hear their cries of hunger being carried on the wind. I wonder if any other neighborhoods have managed to hold down the fort. If they have, then maybe that's where we're heading. Drake is setting up my laptop with an HDMI cable to our living room TV. I have a lot of movies downloaded, so it'll be good to keep our minds off things until tomorrow. Wish us luck. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some stove popcorn to make. Woo! Alright, let's see. Where was I up to? It sounds like you're having a rough time. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes my mouth isn't cooperating. Let's see. Punchy headed off. Let's see. No, there's no hotkey zoop. It's just it's fine. Everything's fine. Migration of zombies, yes, Angel. Yep. It's fine. Everything's fine. They got mugged by an old granny. I love the old granny. Lone Wolf, we have prime ministers and government generals. And the King of England is technically our head of state, technically. Hello, Jamie. Welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. Welcome. Good night, Angel. Thank you very much for coming. It is much appreciated, yeah? Let's see. Robbed by an old lady. Rose says, robbed by an old lady. Clive Barker's Book of Blood taught me and politics never trust old people. I mean, true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, AK, welcome to the stream. No, just briefly, I was asked if Australia has a president, and I was just, clearing things up a little bit. Just the usual. It's fine. Everything is fine, you know? Sippy sip. Okay, nope. No politics. Okay, where was I up to? Um, basically, so we are now up to. We've got 2 more parts until Out of the Apartment is complete. I don't know if I'll be doing the whole thing today, but we're just gonna have a little bit of a chatty chat. You know, a little chat. Is everyone enjoying things so far? I need a sippy sip. Next stream. Wait, is Zoop gone too? Or is he saying goodbye to someone else? Cindy's enjoying it. Hell yeah. Laugh and Joker. Lone Wolf is too. Richard. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. Zoop is. Oh, Zoop's still here. Hell yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I'm really enjoying this story. Rose, thank you very much for letting me narrate it. Sharon's enjoying it too. Excellent, excellent. That is always really, really good to hear. It pleases me. Let's see. Where am I up to? Where? Rose. If you could have. Rose says, if you could have only one kind of chip / quips for the zombie apocalypse, what would it be? Ooh. I mean, okay, that's a good question. So it depends on what I feel like. So there's a thing in Australia called burger men, and they're these little dudes, and they are so delicious. They are so good. So maybe those, but I'm also very fond of cheese twisties. I don't think these brands are available in the US, so you guys might not know what I'm talking about, but just know they are delicious. They are the food of legends. Yeah, just a sec. Isn't that a lovely sound? The sound of my typing? Like angels floating, going la 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 la. Well, AK, I'm assuming you've enjoyed yourself for the couple of minutes you've been here. uh, there's one called Carolina Reaper Cheetos that are so good that how those sound painful. Those maybe it's just because I can't handle spicy food that any spicy food sounds intense to me. My goodness. If it's cheese, we probably have it here. I mean, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can't back that up. That's true. uh sippy. I'm enjoying doing live readings for you guys. Let's see. It's a marketing thing? Okay, that's fair. Because I've never been good when it comes to spices. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna add in part 6, so we're just gonna be ready for it. Hopefully I won't forget and then be like, oh, we're in part 7. So, I'm trying to think what updates I have. I do have, I know I've mentioned it already. Ah! My bad. My bad, you know? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Put in, if you're ready for the next part, put in a love heart. Like this. Like this. If you're ready for the next part. Excellent. Mm. How fall is your spring? I believe so, yes, Rose. So for me right now, it's currently winter in Australia. And I don't think it's anywhere near, it doesn't get anywhere near as cold as what it does in the US. At least not where I am. Hmm. Okay, part 6. Excellent, excellent. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be reading the next part of the story. Very exciting. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so that's up. Okay. Okay. Okay, Lone Wolf, thank you very much for coming. It is greatly appreciated. Have a good one. Have a good one, yeah? And good luck with the editing. Editing hell is always fun. Okay. Things have become complicated recently. And that's saying something considering that we've been sorry. Hang on, sorry. Things have become complicated recently. And that's saying something considering we've been thorough up until now. We needed to set out early to avoid Mrs. Shiva and her goons. Before we did, we snuck over to Roscoe's place. His apartment number was on his house key, so it wasn't hard to find. Upon stepping inside, we were greeted by the sight of several hunting rifles resting by the couch. That checks out, Van said. We went to check Roscoe's room while Drake went into the kitchen. He's got some leftover pizza. Wait, no, never mind, it's gone bad. Over Roscoe's bed hung a painting of Donald Trump. This wasn't surprising. I went to his closet, opened it, and found several sleeping bags and camping packs there. I came back into the living room with them. Hey, I think we can use these, I said, tossing one to Drake and another to Van. It's Mags! Hello, Mags! Good to see you, yeah? Welcome, welcome. Sounds like a bunch of nerds. How have you been, Mags? But okay, back to reading. Hey, I think we can use these. I said, tossing one to Drake and another to Van. The former caught it and the other fumbled, dropping it. He squatted to pick it up. Gus? Yeah? Have you seen the kitchen? Roscoe had a Roscoe had a ton of bottled water for some reason. Oh yeah. I think he mentioned one time he heard water from the sink makes you gay. What the? This character. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, I think he mentioned one time he heard water from the sink makes you gay. I can't lie. He was weird. Yeah, so you want to grab some cases? I can carry a few. Just keep an eye out for trouble. I stacked some and lifted them. We also found some metal thermos cups that Van held onto. I don't see anyone, he said after stepping outside. We followed him out, making our way to the Hummer. Drake had his gun in hand and was behind us, constantly looking over his shoulder. We got to the Hummer and unlocked it. That's when a bullet whizzed past my temple and hit one of the taillights. So, you were holding out on us, Mrs. Shiva screamed from her kitchen window. Fuck, get inside now, Drake yelled. Yanking the doors open, we threw our stuff in before jumping inside ourselves. In the rear view, we could see the rest of our neighbors armed with bats and pipes chasing after us. Start the fucking car, I urged. And then another hole formed in the back windshield. Drake cranked the ignition and backed up. Then we were out of there like cows escaping a slaughterhouse. We didn't even slow down when we came to the gate. Drake crashed right through it, as the screams of Mrs. Shiva and the others became fake cries. Okay, so we're on track for the most part, I said. Do you think the convenience store is too close now? I don't want them coming after us. Guys, I heard Van interject. We glanced in the rear view again to see several cars gaining on us. The only one at the front was a van being driven by Mrs. Shiva. Oh my god, Drake said. Gus, lock and load. Already on it. Be mindful of the tires. I loaded a rifle and got ready. The sound of metal on metal echoed throughout the car as we were being fired at. Drake tried several turns trying to lose them, but they stayed on our tail. I took a deep breath, then aimed out one of the windows and shot at the car's tires. I made my mark, resulting in it swerving and crashing into another vehicle. Both spun out of control until it was only Mrs. Shiva left. Hold still, she yelled over the gushing wind. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Unfortunately for her, oh my god, I'm sorry. Unfortunately for her, there was a pothole in the road. It damaged her front tire, forcing her to swerve and plow into a... Sorry, need a sippy sip. It damaged her front tire, forcing her to swerve and plow straight into a tree at full speed. We stopped just in time to see it come crashing down, breaking through her windshield. God damn, Drake said. I mean, she might still be alright, I commented. The tree had gone through some wires. One of them fell on a branch, setting it ablaze. Well, at least it was quick. Oh Christ, I'm burning. I have a horrible, dark sense of humor. Sometimes I just... Well, at least it was quick. Oh Christ, I'm burning. Mrs. Shriver shrieked. We sat there in silence listening to her. We sat there in silence, listening before her cries died down. Drake, what time is it? I asked. About 12 till 6. Today was going to be a long day. We got back on track with our plan and proceeded to the convenience store. We got out and surveyed the damage. This thing's tough, I said. Does anyone want to talk about how messed up that all was? Van asked. Yeah, it was pretty fucked, Drake replied, but what's done is done. Let's grab what we can and get out of here. We tried the door, finding it was unlocked. Inside, a far from pretty sight was waiting for us. Bloodstains covered the wall behind the counter. Out of morbid curiosity, I peeked over it, seeing only a hand and a shoe with a foot still attached. A shudder ran through me. Hey, Gus, what do you see back there? Van asked. You don't want to know. We started surveying what would be the... We started surveying what would be best to bring with us. I think we should focus on protein, I said. Like trail mix? Drake replied. It's got fruit too. I hate trail mix. Too many raisins, Van complained. What about these? I asked, cocking a thumb to some protein bars. Something else caught my eye. Hang on, I said, bending over and picking something up. We can't be caught dead without this. I held up a pack of toilet paper. Good thinking, Drake said. Van, grab some, will you? I stared down at it I stared down at it. God damn it. Van stared down at it with a grimace. I bet it feels like sandpaper, he grumbled, but began gathering as many as he could anyway. While he did, we filled our 3 bags with what we could, then took everything back to the Hummer and got back on the road. Hey, Drake? I said as he was closing the trunk. What? I've been thinking, if this works and we make it out of here, we're not going to be well off afterward. Do you think maybe we should see if a store happens to have some loose change lying about, if you catch my drift? I gestured to the convenience store. About 5 minutes later, we were driving down the road. So there was about $600 in the register, which makes $200 for each of us, I said. And there's more in the safe if we can get it open. The safe was in the back next to Van. I can't believe you guys stole this from the store. It's not like anyone's using it, Drake said. Besides, the guy who ran this place was stingy as hell. One time, he tried to charge me double on something. I had to argue with him about it for 2 minutes straight, so we aren't beating ourselves up about this. How do you think we should get it open? I asked. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I guess that there were blockades set up at every exit of... We guessed there were blockades set up at every exit out of town. We also assumed that there would be more people active where we tried to get out last time. Instead of going there, we went to the woods on the opposite side of town. Remember, there is no going back after this, Drake said. So only take the necessities. I still want to see about opening the safe though. While he was talking, I was glancing among the trees. One of them seemed odd to me and swayed slightly. One of them seemed One of them seemed odd to me and swayed strangely in the wind. Then I realized with a chill that it was moving. Lanka, I choked out. Drake and Van turned in time to see it sprinting out of the woods. In a flash, it was to us. We got out of the way as it swiped at us Need a sip, sorry. Mags, get some food. Ooh, pancakes. Ooh, yum. Oh, you're about to move? Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Where was I? Yeah. We got out of the way as it swiped at us with one of its clawed hands. Its nails dug into the Hummer's back door, yanking it out. I was thinking maybe if we kept still and tried to keep from shitting ourselves, it would go away. Drake, thankfully, seemed to be on the same wavelength as me. Van, however, was not. He screamed, darting away. The Lanka pursued him, giving us time to arm ourselves. Giving us time to arm ourselves. As Van was circling back around, we raised our weapons, squeezing the triggers. As soon as it was focused on us, we knew to split to divert its attention. Drake managed to get some shots into it before he had to retreat. While the Lanka went after him, I aimed at its legs. It appeared effective, as it let out a cry of pain that sounded like when a microphone is held up to a speaker. The good news was that it was no longer after Drake. The bad news was I was now its target. Drake, shoot it in the back of the knees, I yelled, sprinting as fast as I could. I slid under the hammer and came out the other side. In spur of the moment planning on my part, I opened the back door and slammed it shut. This succeeded in fooling the Lanka as I snuck behind it, getting its weak spot point blank. Unfortunately, I misjudged the distance. The next thing I knew, it was swinging at me with an object in hand. I managed to raise my gun to block it, and if I hadn't, I wouldn't be writing this. Wood splintered as it was broken in half. I observed the world doing several cartwheels as I was rolling along the ground before coming to a stop at the base of a tree. Gus, Drake yelled. The pain was so immense I couldn't even get a breath out. The Lanka was about to rip into me until Drake distracted it. Guys! Van cried out in alarm. I tilted my head up, seeing a metric ton of zombies racing towards us. Well, we're fucked, I thought. In an unexpected turn of events, though, the Lanka was now shrieking at them. It went after them, grabbing two by their heads, crushing them like watermelons under an hydraulic press. I took the opportunity to examine where I'd been struck. Touching my abdomen yielded pain. Thankfully, nothing seemed to be broken. Just some bruising I would need to deal with later. Guess I got lucky when I was knocked away instead of grabbed. If the Lanka was smarter, this would be a different story. The other zombies were crawling all over it, gnawing as they did. A crawler saw me in a vulnerable state and tried capitalizing on the opportunity. It pounced and my butt clenched. Then a bullet went through its head. Drake rushed over, helping me up. Thanks again, man. No problem. Let's run into the woods. Let's run into the woods while they're occupied, Ben said. But our stuff is over there, I told him. We won't last long without it. We both looked at Drake. Let's see how this plays out a little longer, he said. For a while, it seemed that the Lanka would be the victor. Then its knees buckled as they were chewed through. We watched on, mouths agape. In a move of desperation, it picked the safe back up, swinging it wildly. The zombies previously all over the Lanka were now a red paste, and it was crawling feebly on the ground. I got this, Drake said. He went over to it and shot it at its legs, blowing them off. It tried swiping at him. Ah! Hey, Hopeful! Good to see ya! Hopeful says, sorry I'm late, was napping. Hello! Hello, Hopeful! Welcome, welcome. Hopeful's been a channel member for 21 months. Hell yeah. Ooh, Mags is building a website. Hell yeah, dude. You have to show me what you've done. Zoop says live readings are hard. You're doing well. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. It can be a bit tricky. Yeah, sippy sip. I got this, Drake said. He went over to it and shot it at its legs, blowing them off. It tried swiping at him, but he already backed away. It attempted to stand on its stump. Oh my god. The mouth sound. I'm so sorry. My goodness. It attempted to stand on its stumps. When it lifted its head, Drake jammed the barrel of its gun down its throat, pulling the trigger. With a last twitch, it was no longer a threat. Are you sure it's dead? Van asked. I blew out the back of its head. Of course it's dead, Drake replied, and then threw a rock at the Lanka to be sure. Yep, as a door now. Drake came over and helped me up. Are you alright? He asked. I'll live. Good, let's get our things. Van was already doing that. My god, is this heavy? He grunted as he pulled it onto his back. Get used to it, Drake told him. I glanced around in case we'd have to deal with any more unexpected threats. And that's when I noticed the dented as shit safe lying on its side with the door open. It didn't take long to count the money and stuff. It didn't take long to count the money inside. There was a little over 8,000 in cash that we divided among the three of us. Thus, our hike began at last. We walked for 8 hours, encountering zombies along the way. Most of the time, it was simple to pick them off. The biggest problem came when someone started attacking us from above. I'm so glad me and Drake's reflexes are on point. Something unusual we stumbled upon is that whatever had been zombifying people has spread to animals. Long story short, there was a zombie grizzly bear ripping into another bear and its cubs. We thought we would have to deal with this monstrosity. Luckily, it didn't appear to find us appetizing. That said, it was emitting a deep growl after it noticed us, so we got the message to stay clear of it. Eventually, Ben told us his feet were aching and suggested we should rest. I guess we can stop for a bit, I said. Right, Drake? Sure, I was getting hungry anyway. We sat down, setting up our packs to rest against me. We sat down, setting up our packs to rest against. Me and Drake took out some trail mix, while Van unwrapped a protein bar. Hey, he said to us, I've got some of these if you want to add them to your water. He held up some flavoring packets. Hell yeah, Drake replied. Toss them here. Actually, I was thinking I could take care of it for you while you guys set up camp, since it's going to be dark in a couple of hours. Good point. Gus, help me gather some firewood. We did so and threw them into a pile. Van came back up to us with our thermos cups. Drake, yours is blue raspberry, and Gus, yours is green apple. We thanked him and enjoyed the rest of our meal. Halfway through my drink, I was feeling lightheaded. Hey, Drake, do I look alright? I turned to him and noticed he too was in the same condition as me. I don't, he replied with his voice trailing off. We passed out. When we awoke, it was dark, and Drake was cussing up a storm. What happened? I asked, shaking off my fatigue. That son of a bitch robbed us, Drake replied. Look. He showed me our wallets, which were stripped of cash, and he left this. I was handed a crumpled piece of paper with this message, rude. I was handed a crumpled piece of paper with this message crudely written on it. Sorry to do this. Years of working for the mayor taught me people can be bribed, so that's what I'm doing. You won't find me again. But I wish you the best of luck. Sippy sips. Mm-hmm. I clenched my fist around it. He robbed us. Yeah, I just said that. Well, what do we do now? Get moving, I guess. I can't believe this. How do we get our shit stolen twice in 2 days? We wondered how Van would survive on his own. Then again, he did have a knack for avoiding trouble. As he was able to before we bumped into him. After walking for some time, we saw an orange light in the distance. I think that's a campfire, I exclaimed. It says snack. It says snack. It's probably meant to be knack, to be fair. I thought when you said it, I thought I was just hungry. look. Be nice to me, Mags. Don't be mean. Be nice. Hey, Drew. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Don't mean to me, Mags. Don't mean to me. No, you're not, Drew. Let's see. What was I up to? Let's see. I guess I'll do it again. Then again, he did have a knack for avoiding trouble, as he was able to before we bumped into him. After walking for some time, we saw an orange light in the distance. I think that's a campfire, I exclaimed. Do you think it might be Van? If it is, I'm gonna have some words for him, Drake replied, patting his holstered handgun. We stepped into the clearing to find a bunch of people standing around a bonfire. They were wearing hooded white robes and turned when they heard us. Shit, it's the fucking clan. Drake, get behind me, I urged, stepping in front. What? It says I urged stepping in front of me. I know what that's meant to be. I urged stepping in front. One of them stepped forward, revealing the face of a grinning man. Worry not, friends. You have no reason to fear us. He explained that his name was Jeff, and he founded their group, cult really, of survivors, and they called themselves the Unplagued. Every one of them smiled from ear to ear and asked us if we wanted to stay. No disrespect, we'd love to, but we need to keep going, Drake told them. That's a shame, Drake responded. We're about to pass around the— I don't know what that means. Calumet? Oh, like I explained it in the next paragraph. Explains it in the next paragraph. Yes, my name's Jeff. We're about to pass around the Calumet. I don't know what that— For those who don't know, that's another word for the peace pipe used by the natives. Drake and I exchanged a look. 10 minutes later, we were sitting in a smoke circle. When Drake's turn came, he took a rip from it worthy of a dragon about to breathe fire. I got in a good one when my turn came. Now, I'm as high as the moon typing this on my phone. After what we've been through today, it's nice to have something to take the edge off. I'm not sure what we're going to do about our financial situation if we make it out. Hopefully we come up with something. For now, the munchies are calling my name. Nice. That was part 6, everyone. Praise Rosé, please. Rosé, I have issues with Grammarly as well. Grammarly has butchered one of my stories that I did. It was really frustrating. Drew, what the— Look, to be fair, Rosé, whenever I'm hungry, my characters always end up getting all this food for some reason. So, I did a commission for Vidith, and there was a full part where there's like this massive breakfast, and he was reading, he's like, lady, were you hungry when you were doing this? I'm like, maybe? Maybe? Why is everyone eating? Why? I want pizza! Where else up? No, Drew, it's a zombie story. Because if trying some more Slavic accents. Yeah! Oh, thank you, Drew! That is much appreciated, yeah. Drew coming in with $20. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you, thank you. Drew, I hate you, Drew. Thanks. Look, it's fine. Everything's fine. Rose, you're listening to me narrate it and be like, oh, damn, I could fix that, shouldn't I? You can sneak back and edit. No, sometimes reading things out loud really does help you proofread. So. Let's see. I hope I'm not missing anyone's stuff. If I do, I don't mean anything by it. I'm just like all over the place. I don't really like Grammarly for my desktop. Like, sometimes it works really well and other times it's just like, why? Why? Jen, keyboard ASMR? Yes. My gentle typing. Like a lover's caress. Ooh, pizza money. Ooh, no. Thank you. It is much appreciated. Sippy sip. I agree, Rose. So for me, like when it comes to writing, proofreading makes me mad. I hate proofreading so much. It's like, I just want to be free. So sometimes when I'm proofreading, I'm doing it when I'm actually recording it with my own stories. But if it's a commission, I will, I'll have to accept the fact that I have to do it then. I don't want to give away an inferior product. Not give away, but you know what I mean. You know what I means, yeah? Let's see. Big text to speak for that reason, catching. That's true, Jen. So I've tried doing text to speech. No, wait, speech to text type stuff just to see how it goes. And it was just, it was so clear how easily distracted I get by things that it was like, oh. I felt very called out. Drew, my keyboard is just a normal keyboard, okay? Wait, actually this one might, no, this one's a mechanical one. My previous keyboard was just a normal one. But everyone seemed to think it was a mechanical one. I don't know why. Let's see. Hello, Kathy! Welcome, welcome! Kathy is yet another of my beloved channel members. Welcome, welcome. It is good to have you here. So, let's see. Let's see. So we've got one part left. But it is getting... We are close-ish to the 3-hour mark. I don't know. We'll talk for another another 5 to 10 minutes and then see how I feel. Because, you know, I don't want to overdo it with I don't want to overdo it with this stream because I have a lot of recording to do and I want to get caught up again. Yeah, Rose, that's what happens with me too. Like, but it was also, it's like, I walked through the, you know, I was walking through the tunnels and, oh, Kitty, you're so handsome. I love you. And it's like, oh, Well, clearly my cat walked in. Let's see. Oh, 2 parts left. Oh, and then the oh, my bad. Okay, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Rose. So maybe we should leave those parts for the next live reading stream. And then, yeah. And then we can do the other series as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yes, Zoop, that is exactly how it is. Proofreading. I'm going to read this out loud and rewrite 3 dozen times. The accuracy of that hurts. It really, really crushes my soul. Well, I mean, preferably not completely off the rails. But yeah, we can relax and have a bit of fun. Tormy! Hey, Tormy! Tormy is one of my beloved channel members. Hello, hello. Tormy! Tormy, aren't you up late? You're either up late or up early. I'm not sure which it is. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick stretchy stretch and I'll be back in just a moment. If I'm not back soon, just wait longer. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna change my little emoji person. Ooh. Let's see. There we go. Okay, what did I miss? It's early. Ooh, nice. I think I've got everyone. Is there a Halloween equivalent to Christmas in July for Australia? I mean, I know that's at least halfway to Halloween thing in April, but I don't know how popular it was over there. So, Halloween has grown a lot in popularity in Australia, particularly over the past, say, 5 to 10 years, I have noticed. So, like, you do see that occasionally, but it's not as widespread as it is in the US. At least in my opinion. I love that old meme. I just got a writing sorry, I just got a reply to my comment for a story, and it's really sweet. And I'm just like, oh. So I'm just gonna link it because I can. Hang on, so it's to this story. So it's on Vidith's channel. Oh, it's a really nice comment. I'm gonna read it. Because I'm shameless. Let's see. It says, we require words are hard today. We require why is that hard? We require more of your story significantly. I need to know what the physical description of Victor meant at the end and how humanity was able to fight back successfully. Wonderfully descriptive without trying too hard and ending up annoying. Could imagine it all clearly thanks to your talented writing skills. Hope to hear more from you. I'm like, ah! You don't mind me. Hellos. There's nothing wrong with some gentle typing, okay, guys? It's fine. I mean, Halloween, I think it's a mixture of things. So yeah, I do think, you know, candy or lollies, as they're called in Australia, adult fun and costumes. Well, I mean, that too. Plus, I think a lot of people just want to, you know, it's an excuse to have a party. Let's just go with that. Sippy sip. Probably should lay off the coffee before. So I should show this sometime. I've got two different coffees I've been drinking. And like my mind's alert, but like at the same time. Hell yeah, Trooper. It'll be fun having you spend some more time with us, you know? You know? Oh no, what's wrong with your kitty, Kathy? Excuse me, Tormy? Excuse you. I'll have you know, my typing is like a gentle lover's caress. Absolutely delicate, nothing wrong. Perfectly gentle. Always gentle. Always, you know, just so delicate. Just a little because I am I gotta stop while I'm ahead. I think I'm just like, yeah. Let's see. You're going to go bounce your no, it's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know yet. Third day. I'm sorry, Kathy. I'm so sorry. That's really rough when that's happening. Let me know what happens with your kitty, by the way. Jen says, I love it when writers get love. Without their words, there's no story. Without VAs, there's no storyteller. Without sound design, there's no immersion. Each part is important. That's very true, Jen. That's very, very true. I love listening and seeing everything come together. You know, the final product, you know, that you... Ugh, oh my god, why can't I talk? I'm so sorry about today, guys. I'm like, ah! But basically, if you do sound design really well, it can just add a whole other layer to your narration. And then, like, a good story is just mwah, chef's kiss. So I very much compliment Rosé for Rosé's stories. I don't know what you're talking about, Tormy. I have, well, okay, the leg may have broken off a couple of keyboards, but other than that, everything is perfectly fine. It's fine, don't worry about it, you know? So, what has everyone else been up to? Let me know, let me know. Ooh. Oh, just speaking when Kathy baits on the legs. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Updated the teaser. Ooh. Okay, that, ooh. So, for those who don't know, Tormy is releasing. I'm hoping this is okay, Tormy. I'm hoping I'm not just like announcing something in private, but I'm gonna be upcoming up. Ugh, oh my god, no, you don't want me to do it. You don't want me to say anything. Shush. You want? Okay, I can't talk about it. Can I mention that I'm in a collab with you, or is it just? Tormy's just screaming at me. Well, I guess I can't. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? What did you think I was gonna say, Tormy? 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 Hang on. Okay. Oh, the project. Well, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna say that I'm in an upcoming collab with you, Tormy. That's it. I'm just gonna keep things, mellow. Nothing else. Just little teaser, Ooh. Everything might be perfectly fine. It's fine, Zoop. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Uh, Jen's like sorting foley and files, bouncing around lives to support folks, or trying to stay awake long enough to get work done. Ooh, nice, Jen. I'm so sorry. I'm hiccuping. It's the milk. Ah! All right, has it stopped now, or is it gonna keep going? Okay, I think it's stopped now. Thank goodness. All right, there we go. Mm. Sippy sips. So I've got some. When you've got big projects coming that you're really excited for, but you reach a point where there's so much work and you're looking up at your project mountain and just going, ooh, that's a lot of work right there. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off, but it's fine. It's all a challenge. It's all good. It's fine. Everything's fine. For real though, yep. Hey, Tormy! Chat, that aggressive typing was sending me a message. I'm being blackmailed, guys. That help. Tormy, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. uh. Jen understands. Trooper understands, most definitely. Mentioning you're in a collab with someone without saying you're mentioning collaborating with someone. It's like, yeah, it's a thing. Maybe. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Drew says, time to cook some US biscuits. Are you gonna have a gravy with it as well, Drew? You knew, Kathy. You knew. True, Tormy. Big projects equals many sleepless nights and still function. Yep. See, my problem is energetic me, normal me, and me with no energy and sick me are all very different people with all very different energy levels. It's really frustrating. It's very hard to plan my weeks and months and things sometimes. It's fine. Ooh, biscuits with bacon and eggs and cheese. Breakfast for tomorrow and this week. Ooh, okay, that sounds really good. That sounds so good. I'm tempted to get a hash brown after the stream. Love hash brown. I think I'm powered by I am powered by hash browns, chicken nuggets, blueberries. Those are my main and my most favorite foods. Ooh, actually I might get a little bit of fried chicken and a salad. I know it sounds like... I know it sounds bad, but at least I'm not going to be eating chips, you know? See. Kathy! That's so sweet of you. It didn't make a sound, though. That's weird. Let's see. Kathy generously gifted AK a channel membership. Thank you so much. That is incredibly sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. AK, I hope you enjoy. I do need to get better at uploading exclusive member content. I do have a blooper reel up if you would like to check that out. I think it's funny. Alright, Zoop. Have a good nap. I will see you at the next stream. And yes, more projects are coming. I see you, shameless, Tommy. Shameless. You wait. You told me not to say anything, and here you are, like, teasing. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. My chair's just groaning. Let's see. Do you have a service like HelloFresh? Yes, Richard. HelloFresh is in Australia. I've never tried them, though. I want chocolate chip cookies. Can someone bake me some chocolate chip cookies, please? So, yeah. Oh, maybe some cake. Oh, I love cake. I'm just... Someone new joins the stream and like, why is she sitting here talking about cake? Because I love cake. It is amazing. Oh, okay. So you don't want me to, like, what it's about. Oh, okay. Well, I'm in a collab with Tormy. And I'm really looking forward to it. I still need to have Tormy on my channel for something. I do have a role for him already, but I still need to finish the script. Ooh. I've never had a true chocolate chip cookie until I've had Drew's grandmother's recipe. Ooh, okay, that sounds nice. Cake is so good. Oh my god. I was about to be like, what cake do you mean? But I will be good. I am a good, well-behaved demon at all times. I just did. Wait, what did you do, Rose? I'm confused. I do, Tormy. I do. But yeah, I need to get more organized. I'm so far behind. So basically all my stories, standalone type ones, always end up growing to become like series, and then they reach a point where the series gets to be so much work that I'm just like, I can't handle this. This is too much. And then I have to write another little short story because that, you know, because if they're long series, I'm going to need to collab with people. And I'm going to need to give them a good amount of time to get lines to me, and I'm going to need to send it to my editor. So that means I'm going to have content in the meantime. So basically, it's like this endless loop of me trying to catch up and trying to finish everything. It doesn't work the way I want to most of the time, to be honest. Ooh, followed on TikTok. Hell yeah. The Tiki-Toki. Yes, I do. With my larger projects, yeah, I do. I don't have the attention span to edit that much audio. Welcome back, Nathan. And I see you brought some chicken nuggies. It's fine, Rose. Everything is fine, you know. My mom would take the best. I'm not sure. Sometimes that happens, Kathy. Maybe you should ask her. Maybe she should watch you while you're doing it and then see. The darker the girl, the more they love sweets. I don't know if I'd agree with that one. There's the Russian German coming out again. Look, it is how it is fine. Everything's fine, you know? Sometimes, you know, it is like when you play a game. Sometimes you need to throw a grenade, you know? I'm sorry, Kathy. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It takes a particular kind of crazy to be an editor. I'm gonna tell him that. Oh dear, I will definitely tell him that, Jen. I think he means it. I mean an audio editor, Tormy. True, there is nothing wrong with being in Australia. Australia is a nice place. That's why so many tourists comes here. You know, sorry, so many tourists come here. 5 a.m. brain at work. It's fine, Tormy. I will find it in my heart to forgive you. Dun dun dun. Kathy has always wanted to visit Australia. Hell yeah, Kathy. Hell yeah. It is a nice place. There's a lot of variability with different like terrain and everything. So there's like rainforest, you got your beaches, you have your desert, you have your absolute desert. You have like your farmlands and everything else. It's beautiful. Lady, why is 90% of the continent uninhabited? Because there's not a lot of water out there. And to have people, you need to have water supplies. So there. Yeah. My goodness. And no, Australia isn't that bad. It really, really isn't that bad. Australia is, I don't know. I think a lot of people hear the joking memes about Australia being filled with monsters and things that want to eat you and everything, but it's pretty mellow. The US has bears and mountain lions and all these other things, and you guys are worried about Australia. It just doesn't make sense to me. No, Jen, it'll be fine. Jen. Well, further north in Australia, it tends to be a bit more tropical. You know, people would rather live where the weather's a bit more mellow. Oh my goodness. To be fair, kangaroos do beat people up sometimes. That does happen. Hell yeah, Trooper. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to go for, but I guess we'll see if you'll get out in time. You can also eat kangaroos as well. I don't know if people want to hear that part. Hang on. I've had mountain lion. Oh my goodness. You mean the bin chicken, AK? Melbourne sounds lovely. I've never been to Melbourne. You cook bear right. It apparently tastes good. This takes lots of work to do so. I don't see myself eating bear anytime soon. The bin chicken. Yes. The bin chickens. My goodness. I don't know what Melbourne has. Look, Sydney has one type of funweb spider. So the closer you go to the Blue Mountains, they have their own type of funweb spider. And it's bigger. I think the biggest type of funweb spider is in Queensland. And they get massive. But they live up the top of trees, so like no one really encounters them very often, so it's not worth worrying about. Yeah, there's different types. And Australia also has tarantulas as well. Little fact there for you. Look, don't worry about it. Maybe, Drew, maybe. Maybe they drop, maybe they don't. Stand under the tree and test it out. Sippy sip. No spiders shiver up my spine. Oh dear. Most spiders are just bros. They just want to hang out in their little webs, eat some flies, hang out. Can I have Samara Weaving as my babysitter? I don't know who that is. Sorry. Jen says we have 3 kinds of tarantulas that live in my area. Ooh, what kinds? Please, please, someone, please come up with a new way of saying shivering. Interesting. Tormy. Melbourne has snakes peeking out of the loos. I don't know why. I just never expected you to say it like that. Oh, Drew, I can barely remember my own name. Okay, of course I'm gonna forget other people's. Or down my spine. Dun dun. Spiders. AK says, I'm not an arachnophobe at all, but funnelwebs and redbacks don't get me started on those nasty bastards. They're fine. Everything's fine. So if you catch funnelweb spiders, you can take them to be milked for their venom. And so I've seen that happening. So spiders get milk. You just imagine just coming to the stream for the first time and I'm here talking about spiders getting milked. Fantastic. 10 out of 10 stream. Kathy, that means you need to eat some delicious food. Nom, nom, nom. Makes sense, Rose. Makes sense. I mean, true, but so basically, I don't think there's been any deaths from a funnel web or redback spider since the antivenoms were made. I'm pretty sure. If there have been, they've been few and far between. Wolf spiders are pretty chill, though. Why is it every stream turns into me talking about Australia's wildlife or food? Every single stream? Like, it's just like clockwork. It happens every single time. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Drew. See, I agree with Trooper. Most spiders are pretty chill. You just need to leave them alone. They just want to do their important spider business and just be left in peace. That is true, Drew. That is very, very true. I can't think of any other way to say it. Oh. There's 14 varieties. Oh my goodness. Texas brown tarantula. They migrate in groups. Can you imagine if you find the largest one and then you put on, because you're from Texas. I'm sorry, Jen. I've got this full magical lore about Texas. And I know it's not real, but like, let me have this, okay? And you put on your little cowboy hat and you have your little boots and they're little spurs that go ching, and you walk up to this giant tarantula, like just minding its business, and then you slap a saddle on it, and then you get on and be like, yeehaw, little tarantulas. And then you have an army of tarantulas, and then you go, and then they try being like, hey, you need to register your vehicle. But you can be like, I don't need to. This is not a vehicle. This is a spider. You're insane. And then just keep going. I'm sorry, Jen. I've had a lot of coffee. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, Kathy. That's really awesome about your sewing machines. We're warming you up for the horse talk someday. Someday there'll be the big horse talk. Get along, little spideys. Yes. Hell yeah, Jen. Yes. Your other nickname will be I'm the Spider Wrangler. I need an adult. I need an adult here, adult. uh, kind of want to do that now. I'll ride a giant spider. It's like, oh my god, he's fluffy. I don't know, Richard. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Goliath bird eater. They grow huge. Hang on, let's see. Let's see. Biggest spider in Australia. Are whistling spiders. They're a type of huntsman, I think. They can get really, really big too. Now I'm hiccuping. Let's see. Photo anti-arachnid. Ooh. I was inspired by the 1960s space race. It looks like a rocket. Oh yeah. HARPER chickens up here. Hell yeah. Hey, Sock Goblin. Welcome to the stream. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sock Goblin. So a trooper has a spider. Juanito, his rent is 2 dead mosquitoes a day. He pays fairly decently. Even tips with a fly once in a while. Oh, it's cute. So, chat, do you have any questions you'd like to ask me? I'm interested to hear. I am an open book, so to speak. I don't know why I'm whispering and being a weirdo, but yeah. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me. Tell me everything. Dun dun dun. Whistling spider. Yeah, they're like big huntsman spiders. I'm gonna change my little person. When you yell, when you're mean to me, this is who you're mean to. This is who you're being a big meanie to. It's fine. Spider whistles before running up your leg. It's not that bad. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So what else do I need to... So what kind of stream would you guys like? So next stream I might have guests on with me. I don't know just yet. But would you guys like another live writing stream where we write a story together or start writing a story together? Or what kind of stream would you guys like to see? Or maybe some more gameplay? Ooh. Alright, Richard. Thank you very much for coming to the stream. It was lovely having you here. Night, dear sweet. Sometimes evil, but always loving Lady Spooky. Good night, Drew. You wanna interrupt the stream by asking about your guess about 40k? Well, some of my guests might be into 40k. But if it goes on too long, or, you know, it's too derailing, I will say, you know, to stop. So just letting you know. Jen says, we have a gorgeous orb weaver that hangs out in our backyard. She's about 4 centimeters currently. Oh, so cute! Tormy. Tormy, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Sometimes you can tell by looking at it with the different conformation and how it's, you know, set up. But the only real way to know is a DNA test and papers. But that can be hard to tell because sometimes people will try to fake papers and things. So some breeds are even extremely strict with their criteria, so like the Frisian, they have it where, like, even if both parents are pure blood and everything else, you're purebreds, everything, their foal still might not make it into the registry. So, well, there's different registry levels. So there's the full one where basically, like, they have the foal has to go through confirmation assessments and temperament and everything as well. But if they don't meet it, they can usually go into a lesser stud book. And I think they have to be gelded if they're stallions as well. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Hopeful. That's really sweet of you. Oh. Hopeful, one of my beloved channel members, comes in with a $3 super chat. Obligatory jump scare with love. Well, thank you, Hopeful. I'm gonna likey hearty heart and likey like. Much appreciated. Jen likes streams like this. Lots of bit of reading. Lots of silliness. Hell yeah. Well, there's definitely going to be more like this in the future. Let's see. Hello, Jack. Welcome to the stream. It is good to see you, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Jen says, Lady, do you work with horses? I used to when I was a young demon. So I used to do help with the RDA, which is riding for the disabled. So I used to help with the riders, but also with carriage driving as well. So I did quite a bit with it. But unfortunately, my family just didn't have the money for me to, own a horse or, compete or anything. Which is sad, but just kind of how it is, But yeah. Sip, sip. Hopeful you're addicted to Doom. Doom is your all-time favorite game, I feel. Going around on Postal 4, No Regrets, Postal, and Metroid are the only games I want to play of late. Nice. I have been playing a lot of Fallout 4, so if you're in my server, you can pop in while I'm playing and join in with a bit of a VC as well. We have a lot of fun. You get to hear my gameplay where I'm not filtered by YouTube's policies. You get to see me throw random grenades. Which is one of my favorite things in Fallout 4, is to just throw grenades. It's so much fun. Wow, I see how it is, Tormy. I see how it... No, it's all good. Up in 3 hours? My goodness, Tormy. My goodness. But it was lovely seeing you. Good night, Tormy. Go to bed. Rest. Ooh, okay. No, oh, Laura, I see you tempting me. I see you trying to open up Pandora's box. So I worked a lot with, so, like, I didn't necessarily work with specific breeds necessarily, but I did work with a lot of Welsh ponies. I think they were Welsh Cobs or Welsh Section Ds. So basically they're the taller breed. They were really sweet. I worked with some Frisian horses, so they're big and black and they are so strong, and there's different types. Like, sort of, I don't know, there's like carriage driving ones more, and then there's like riding ones. And I worked with some Arabian horses. They've got a little dished face. I've worked with the strained stock horses, thoroughbreds, Clydesdales. What else? Those are the main ones I can think of. Quarter horses? I think I said quarter horses already. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, those were the main ones I did. So yeah, I used to do trail ridings and I did lessons. And I did a little bit of jumpings, yeah. So back when I was young demon, so some background lore, yeah. I was going to try to go through career, like the career with RDA and be an instructor, but like then I got what was it? A mixture of glandular fever and Ross River fever or something at the same time, and it messed me up, and then yeah. So I don't know, it really messed my body around too, and plus I was studying for my final couple of years of high school, so you're really trying to burn the candle at all ends. Not the wisest idea, but it is fine, you know? It is fine. Want to have fun? Ooh. Okay, those do sound fun. Devane! Hello, Devane! Welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. I hope you've been doing well, Devane. Played a lot of D3. Wait. Oh, Doom 3. So I was like, what is this? What's D3? What do you mean? Lady lore is really interesting. Ooh. Dun dun dun. That's very true, Rose. How is a horse with a horn not real, but a gazelle, moose, camel with a giant neck is? Nature really is a fascinating place. Just everything is so strange. So I think in about 20 to 30 minutes we'll be wrapping up the stream, because I just don't have the same energy as I have the past couple of streams, but yeah. So does anyone have any questions or comments or anything? Well, I take my sippy sip. Let me. Dun, dun, dun. Well, hello, Dexter. Late. Shame. Cone of shame for. No, I'm kidding. It's good to see you, Dexter. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see everyone, yeah? Yes. Good to hear you hydrated. Yes. I am a lover of the sippy sip. Oh, wait, I'll put up my little sippy sip one. Hang on. Where is she? Sippy sip. Sippy sips. If in doubt, sippy sip. Look at her, she's taking her sippy sips. How's the stream going? Not too bad, Dexter, not too bad. We are heading into the we're heading into the latter part of the stream where we're just relaxing and yeah. Which is always a lot of fun. I'm taking final questions and comments. And I don't think people can think of anything, but that is okay. We're all hanging out, having a good time. All that. Ooh. Yep, I've been on 3 hours now. So we're over it. Like over 3 hours. So if you haven't yet, please check out my latest stories. Also, if you like more of a medieval type of a story, check out Curse of the Blood-Soaked Throne as well. Because I'm really proud of that one, and like, YouTube didn't push it out for some reason, and I'm like, no, please, why? Anyone in chat ever published a book? Ooh, that is an interesting question, Jack. AK, is that grape in your wine, lady? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, AK. It's fine. Everything is fine. It is fine. You know, everything's fine. Ooh. Rise of the Triad is finally getting a physical release for PlayStation, Switch, and PC. I'm thinking about pre-ordering. Ooh. You know what? Just do it, Hopeful. Just do it. I feel like I'm just enabling you at this point. What was it? Oh, yes. Jack, so that is in my server. I think you have an account on there, so you guys might be able to talk on in there. I don't know if it's how long it's going to go for. Okay. Hopeful. Oh, that's nice though. I'm happy she supports your interests and things. I know, you love your gaming. You also love... you love... It's like you love Doom, you love gaming. It's really cool. You love watching me play horror games and watching me cry. Big sad. It took me a while to recognize that the what? I was hearing in the background. Things I was hearing in the background for the stream once I had my cam. I was a little bit confused by that comment. Jen, I was like, what? Oh, okay, yeah, I get you. I get you. When's the next Lost in Vivo stream? Hopeful. I'm trying to think of the most polite ways to say, yeah, about that. So, you know, I've got good news and bad news. Which would you want to hear first? The good news is, you know what? I did it. I made an attempt. I tried. I conquered my fears. The bad news is, look, I have a heart issue, okay? Look. No, I mean, I have a murmur belly, you know, whatever. But, I don't know. I maybe not a Lost in Vivo stream. I might try another horror game at some point. I'm not sure which one. It is a very, you know, Hopeful. You the betrayal. I looked it up after the stream, and someone said it was like one of the most horrific games they've ever played. I'm like, but Hopeful told me it wasn't that scary. Hopeful lied to me. Hey, troopers off work. Hell yeah. All right, Jack. Have a good rest. We'll see you at the next stream. Dun dun dun. It was such a scary game too. In my defense, I didn't think you'd actually play. You know what? That is a fair point to make, okay? That is absolutely fair. I remember your surprise when I got it. You're like, wait, what? You got it? Yeah! Oh my god, I love my emojis. They're so cute! Okay, I can't think of anything else to talk about on the top of my head. So unless a topic of discussion comes up. So basically, I'm trying to think. I've got roles coming up in my chat. If you haven't yet, check out my latest couple of videos. Trooper, you might need to find another place to work, if that's the case. Dexter. Dun, 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 dun. Well, now it's just me making random noises. Oh yeah, I promised Anna. You're all menaces to society. So people on Twitter or X, I made a joking like option on my poll, like making animal noises, and it is my most voted thing for the stream. So as I said, you're all menaces to society. Amid evil. You know, I'm going to look this up, hopeful. But it's tempting. Probably don't suggest any puzzle games. Mainly because I'm kind of dumb. When it comes to puzzles, I hate them. I hate puzzles so much. Wait, let me have a look. Let me have a quick look-see. Let's see. Scrolly. So out of 30 votes, it got 50% of the votes for making animal sounds. So alright, there's a pigeon. I get you, Trooper. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm really low on energy today, so I'm gonna have to wrap up. Does anyone have any final questions or comments that they would like to make? I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could have gone on for longer, but I have a lot of recording and a lot of writing to do. I need to get that work done. So if you haven't, check out my my linky loos. If you have a story you'd like me to read during a live stream or anything, please consider posting it on my subreddit page, or you can DM it to me on my socials. Also, if you haven't, feel free to join my my Discord server. So it goes through periods of being super active and super quiet. So you can, you know. Or let's see. What else? My brain's just blanking so much. I'm so sorry. Jen says, you should defo rest when you need to. Your voice is your tool. That's true. That is very, very true. Alright, everyone. Once again, thank you for coming to spend some time with me. Check out my links, and if you do check out a video, please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading them, and they do help me out with y'all algorithm. Don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so stay safe, my little spooklings, and remember, I'll be watching you.